Generally, there is a perception that because Confederation College is in Thunder Bay and not in Toronto, so there would always be a challenge with part-time jobs, which isn't true. The students that are studying on campus do at Confederation College do work part-time off campus. Although the college does help international students on arrival, where on the fourth or sixth week of the arrival of international students, International Education Center invites employers on campus where they do have a where they do hire international students for part-time jobs as such. Most of the employers contact International Education Center. So when you arrive at the college, if you're looking for a part-time job, you can contact the International Education Center and they can guide you to the employers that are looking out for students for part-time jobs as such. Generally, during the study period, you're allowed to work 20 hours a week, and during your vacation periods, you're allowed up to 40 hours a week as such. In terms of students on completion of the program, you'll be eligible for a work permit. When you study a one-year program, you'll be eligible for a permit of 1 year. When studying a 2-year program, you'll be eligible for 2 to 3 years of work permit on completion of the program. And on completion of 3-year program, you'll be eligible for a 3-year work permit as such. Although due to the recent guidelines from immigration, we understand the recent flexibility which is being provided by students, even on completion of their 50% of their program online and 50% can study on campus, where the student will be still eligible for getting a valid work permit on completion of the program, which is the validity of this criteria would be until December 31st as such, or December 31st, 2020 as such. Most of them have been asking us whether there will be a possibility of the college offering an online education or online classes from our end. Although at this point of time, Confederation College, though, is happy that immigration has put up this option for the students and is encouraging international students to study at in Canada as such. But Confederation College is initially looking out to see whether there is a possibility of students arrival on campus and studying these programs. And in the worst scenario, if not possible, then we may think into the possibility of having online classes being conducted, which is still in the thought process at the college. We have just listed some of the employers. There are many more though, but these are few of the employers whom we have listed in this sheet, where we have Air Canada, Bombardier, WestJet Airlines, Thunder Bay Hydro, Ontario Power Generation, Honeywell, De Beers. So there are a lot of employers that hire students from Confederation College and are closely associated with Confederation College in hiring students on completion of their program. We always encourage students to have an open approach to Canada, and since you are being given an open work permit on completion of the program, so not just concentrate on working in Thunder Bay, but look out for opportunities elsewhere as well. The college, in terms of helping you in terms of the job prospects, the college helps you to upload your resumes through job portals in Canada. You are normally hired through your internships that are in the program, because these internships are generally provided at the end of the semesters or end of the programs as such, in the final semesters basically. Your faculties play a major role because in your employability as well, because faculties whom we hire at Confederation College are full-time professionals with at least 12 to 15 years of experience in the field. So they bring that experience on the desk, but because they have been working for so long in industry, they are being contacted by the industry people as well. So they also guide you in sending your resumes out from their end. So this is how the college helps you out in terms of job prospects. There are also on-campus job workshops being conducted where industry people also visit on campus for hiring students. Last, we would have something called as Rural Northern Immigration Pilot Project. Now, this is an option, or this is a thing that has been offered by immigration for certain cities where they have found that certain employers in certain skilled shortage lists have found shortage in terms of employees working for them. And there is a major need for them for more and more employees to work, because we really do not have people to work for them at this point of time. So this process of Rural Northern Immigration Pilot Project was introduced by immigration, where immigration has selected 11 cities, where Thunder Bay is one among them, and where students who are planning to study at Confederation College could find an option to get through this Rural Northern Immigration Pilot Project, can work in the field as well as get faster permanent residency as such. Now, how does that happen? If you see on the screen, the first column states the list of skills where there is a major shortage by the employers to have more and more employees to work for them. So in that list, you could see we have forestry-based programs, early childhood education, chefs, aircraft maintenance, dental assisting, nursing, construction, heavy-duty equipment, and more of mechanical and various other fields of environmentals as such. Now, at Confederation College, we have mapped our programs with these skill lists as such, which could be, some could be a direct match and some could be an indirect match where we would still be covering the content of the program required in these, to work in these skill shortage fields as such. Now, the advantage for a student is whenever a student studies a one-year program at Confederation College, which is available in this or mentioned in the skill shortage list, they will on completion of the one-year program at Confederation College, they will have to have a full-time job offer by an employer and gain at least 1 year of experience in the field. They'll also have to have an English proficiency requirement satisfied as well, which on completion of all these documentation, they will be submitting it to a body called as CEDAC, which is called as Community Economic Development Commission, which will evaluate the documents provided by the students and verify whether the student has studied in Thunder Bay, has been studying at a post-secondary education, has completed a valid program which matches with the skill shortage list, does have a 1 year of experience by an approved employer. On verifying all these, they'll forward this to immigration, where immigration will process permanent residency within a shorter period of time. Whereas somebody who has studied a 2-year program in the relative field of skill shortage list will have to have a job offer from an employer and meet the eligibility requirement in terms of the English proficiency as such, and should have a recommendation from an employer to apply for the Rural Northern Immigration Pilot Project. So the same has to be submitted to CEDAC, which is the Community Economic Development Commission, and on receiving this, CEDAC will forward it to immigration further, and the permanent residency of the student will be processed within a shorter period of time as such. So these are some of the benefits which you would have on studying in Confederation College for certain programs that are mapped with the skill shortage list in Thunder Bay as such.